Hey y'all, it's Bear, and as you can tell from the title of today's video, I'm going to be giving you my October TBR. And also, as you can tell from the title of this video, I have created a new TBR game to be like everybody else on YouTube. I don't have a name for it yet. I don't know if I am gonna name it. It's just like Bear's Board Game TBR. I don't know. I kind of like that though. It's simple. Bear's Board Game TBR. We start here at the start, and the goal of the game is to go all the way down, up and down, till we get to the winner area. I have elected to not give myself punishments for this game because I think that takes the fun out of it for me. But what I am going to do is put myself on a book buying ban until I hit the winner area. I have a book haul going up later this month. That's going to be the last one for a while. I have a 6-sided die. I have cards, prompt cards that I handmade. I have this little marker. Can you see them? I'm going to be a little Yorkie in this game. So each month I'm going to be rolling 5 times. I will be drawing 5 prompt cards. Pin, moving around every time I roll. It's very self-explanatory. And stop. Can you see? We got a 2. So that sucks. I go 1, 2. Give them a good little shuffle. Oh, 1 flew out. We're gonna cut the deck a couple times. And the first card, oh, we have Slappy. So this is based off of the Goosebumps series by R.L. Stine, The Night of the Living Dummy. And this one is to read a book about your darkest fear or phobia. I do have 2 books that I want to fit into this TBR really badly. The Year of the Witching, which is the last Great American Readathon group book. And the other one is, let's just do this. And the other one is The Hellbound Heart by Clive Barker. 1. Can you see this 1? 1. The Hellbound Heart is my Patreon book club selection. This is I Want It, I Got It. Read a book that you obtained recently. 3, again, I want a 6. Not having the best luck so far. Oh, I love this one. This one is It Me? Am I the Drama? Read a book that is divisive in the community. Roll again. Another freaking 2. Okay. This one is the Hannah Montana card. Read a book that was recommended to you by someone in real life. And we got a 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's our 5th roll. So that's where we're gonna hang out for now. Let's go to cut. Ooh, I'm excited we got something for October. We have A Nightmare on Elm Street. Read a book that you think will give you nightmares. We're going to see what we have for these 5 cards. It will be RB. Because it's spooky season, I wanted them all to be spooky books. I was successful, but these are so not the books I plan to pick up in October. So for the Slappy card, read a book about a fear or phobia, I have Wax by Gina D'Amico. I've owned this book for, I think, a year now. I bought it at the start of the pandemic to read, and this book follows a girl who lives in this town called Paraffin, where there's like a famous wax museum, and she sees something strange inside the wax museum and decides to leave, but a boy bursts out of her trunk covered in wax, screaming about things going on inside the museum. Everyone in her town is starting to look a little more and more like a wax figure instead of a person. One of my phobias is automatanophobia, which is the fear of anything human-like that's not actually a human. That's actually why Night of the Living Dummy scares me so bad, because I'm scared of ventriloquist dummies. And wax figurines are included in that. I am terrified of wax sculptures. I went to a wax museum once when I was a kid, and I said never a fucking again. For the I Want It, I Got It card, read a book that you obtained recently, I'm going to be reading the renowned My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. This was a gift for my birthday sent by Ash, so thank you so much for sending me this book. I'm very excited to read it. It says that this book is a combination of The Exorcist and The Beaches with Bette Midler, and I just need to know what this is like. Someone on TikTok pitched this book as being very similar to Jennifer's Body, which is what made me add it to my wish list, so I'm very excited to read this one. Okay, then we have Is It Me? Am I the Drama? And for a divisive book in the community, I decided to go with What Big Teeth by Rose Sabo. And this one I believe is like a werewolf contemporary horror fantasy vibe. It follows a girl who goes home to her family because she's a monster. So she runs away from her prep school, she goes back to her family. So she is trying to hold the family together, but there's something emerging that's tied to like the reason that she was sent away in the first place. It sounds a little spooky, a little mysterious, and I feel like we're gonna get some werewolf vibes because what big T is like Little Red Riding Hood. A lot of people have said that there's like a lot of unchecked homophobia in this. So the people who like this book will really like this book, and the people who have critiqued this book have made their critiques very well known. And I hope I like it, but I will be keeping those problems in mind. Next, for Hannah Montana, read a book that someone recommends to you in real life. I really only have a couple of people who recommend me books. I have some coworkers, and then I have Will, my fiance, who you should know at this point. And Will has recommended me several times House of Stairs by William Sleater. This one is kind of like Saw, Cube, all of those things meshed together. It's 5 kids who wake up in this house that's full of stairs. There's nothing in the house except stairs and a machine with a red button that gives them food whenever they do the commands. And Will has said that this book freaked him out so much. And honestly, the fact that Will has recommended me like spooky books or horror books makes me feel really happy because Will is not like a horror fan. If Will is telling me like, Bear, you need to read this, I trust them because he knows my taste. He knows how to take things that he really likes and meld them with things that I really like. So I feel like this is going to be a good recommendation. And then finally, we have A Nightmare on Elm Street, read a book that you think will give you nightmares. I did manage to fit in The Year of the Witching by Alexis Henderson into this TBR. I'm so excited to read this for the last Great American Readathon. It follows a girl named Manuelle who grows up in this like puritanical society. This is a dark fantasy horror novel. Everyone in the town is warned to not go into the woods because like bad things happen in the woods. So Emmanuel goes to the woods and accidentally unleashes a blood curse with a ton of witches who start to affect her community. I did start this book before and I put it on hold for a minute. Not anything wrong with the book, it just wasn't like what I was wanting at the time. So I'm very ready to jump back into this and really get into the meat of this book and finish it. And the reason I say it's gonna give me nightmares is because, like I said, I did start the book. It was pretty freaky, like it did make me uncomfortable a couple of times. It's scary, especially was not gruesome, but like unnerving. Like this book filled me with an overwhelming sense of dread. These are the 5 books that are on my official TBR for October. Like I said, no punishments if I don't read these books, but I do want to fulfill all these prompts. So if I come up with other things throughout the month, like if one of these isn't working for me, I can switch it out for another book, obviously. And I'll just update you in the next installment with like a little mini wrap up. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope that you enjoyed Bear's board game TBR. I'm very excited to see what's to come from it. These cards are not going back in the deck. So what I'm going to do, I think, is going to like tuck them back here. So that way they can't be drawn next month. Do you see them? I'll hang you back up. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure you like, subscribe, share, turn on the bell, all of that shit, as well as answering the comment question of the day. I have a 2-parter for you. So part 1, I want to know the book you're most excited to read for the month of October. Let me know if you're reading spooky stuff. And then for part 2, let me know what prompt you would add to Bear's board game TBR. My social media links as well as everything I've mentioned will be linked in the downstairs, so make sure you go check all of that out. There are also places you can support me further on the internet if you so choose. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful whatever it is, wherever you are, and I will see you next time with another video. Thank you for watching. Okay, cool. Bye. I don't remember what's going up tomorrow, but it's something.